This little packet cost me around $10. It lasts me around a month and I spend around 20 to 30 cents per day for this, what the internet calls nature's Ozempic. So let me be straight with you. It's not Ozempic and it will not melt your fat. Studies have shown that the effect of psyllium husk on weight was basically zero. So if anyone sells you a fiber as a fat burner, they're selling you just a story. But I still use it every single day because there are 5 things it actually does and every one of them is backed by real science. Now let's talk about what psyllium husk really does. Point number 1, it helps controls your blood sugar. The moment psyllium hits water, it turns into a thick gel. That gel sits in your gut and slows down how fast sugar from your food reaches your blood. So instead of taking a sharp spike after a meal, you get a gentler rise. And here's the most interesting part. The worse your blood sugar, the more it helps. For a healthy person, the effect is small, but for someone with pre-diabetes, it is bigger. For someone being treated for type 2 diabetes, it is the biggest of all. This is a big deal for a lot of you watching in India and the US, where type 2 diabetes is everywhere. Point 2. It helps with your blood cholesterol. This is my main reason why I take psyllium husk. The same gel grabs onto bile acids in your gut and drags them out of your body. Now, your liver has to make new ones. And to do that, it pulls cholesterol out of the blood. The result is lower LDL cholesterol. Bad cholesterol, gone. This is so well proven that it actually carries an FDA authorized heart health claim. This is extremely rare for a supplement. This is real, not a marketing line. And you can find this in grocery stores. Point 3, it makes your gut feel full. As that gel sits in your stomach and empties slowly, you feel full for longer. In studies where people took it before a meal, they felt less hungry later in the day. Now, here's the honest catch. This is the same lever that a drug like Ozempic pulls, just much gentler. So it can quietly support your appetite. It will not override it. Do not expect miracles here. Point 4, it solves your gut issue and constipation. This is one of the most practical one of all. If you are on Ozempic, Wegovy or Mounjaro, one of the most common complaints is constipation because those drugs slow your gut down. Psyllium is the cheapest, gentlest way to deal with constipation. And even if you are not on any medication, it simply keeps things regular and moving the way it should. It's boring, but it works. 1.5, it fills the fiber gap. Here is a number most people miss. The daily fiber target should be around 30 grams, and most of us barely get half of that. 1 tablespoon of this gives me around 7 grams of fiber, most of it the soluble kind that your body actually wants more of. So 1 scoop takes a real bite out of the daily target. And fiber is just not about your gut. It feeds with good bacteria, steadies your blood sugar, and supports your blood cholesterol. It is the quiet foundation under everything I just said. Now let's talk about how I actually use it. There are a few simple rules that makes the difference. Start low, around 3 to 4 grams a day for the first week. If you jump straight to a big dose, you'll get gassy and bloating. So go slow and let your gut adjust it. Then build up to around 5 to 10 grams, once or twice a day. I take mine just right after a meal. That helps so I don't forget. Now the one rule you cannot skip, always take it with a full glass of water. Psyllium swells up fast. If you take it dry or with too little water, it can clump and turn into a choking or a blockage risk. Water is not optional here. It is the whole point. One last thing, keep it about 2 to 3 hours away from your other medications because the gel can block how well some drugs get absorbed. So quick and important warning here. If you have severe stomach pain, ongoing vomiting, or constipation that will just not move, do not keep piling on fibers. That can be a sign of something more serious. That requires a doctor visit, not a supplement. Psyllium is for the everyday stuff, not the red flags. So here is the honest picture. Psyllium husk is not magic. It is not Ozempic. It will not melt your belly fat, no matter what the internet tells you. But it quietly helps your blood sugar, your cholesterol, your fullness, your gut, and your fibers all at once. Ozempic without insurance has a list price of around $1,000 a month. This packet costs around $10 and lasts me around a month, 20 to 30 cents a day. Real science, no hype. That is why it sits on my pantry and why I use it every single day. So if you're now clear why you should be using Psyllium Husk, share it to someone spending a fortune chasing what this simple packet quietly does, and subscribe to eHealthyinfo for more clear science-backed health content.